Hello everybody, SoCal Thero here, welcoming you back to another episode of Car Mechanic Simulator. Today we're going to do something a little different for you guys. When I did my 4th of July special for the Ford Escort Cosworth vehicle, I kind of noticed that a lot more people were watching that video, and I'm kind of curious to see if it was because we sped up the footage due to the poor audio quality that we had. I was taking a look since that episode and realized that I had done a G63 Mercedes-Benz SUV and recorded it, so I ended up just repairing it and selling it. And I have done this Ford P90 as well. I do remember, or GT90, sorry. I remember doing that one. It was very costly, so that's just a car just to make money. But other than that, there hasn't been many mods coming out for this game lately since I've pretty much downloaded and worked on most, if not all, of the ones that I really enjoyed, as well as what was out there at the time. There's about 2 vehicles left, and I have both of them here, and these are the only 2 I have left before I ran out of modded vehicles to work on. So I don't know how much longer the Car Mechanic Simulator series is going to go. It's going to really depend on the community support to it. But we'll see. If there's new updates or if you guys have suggestions, you guys can let me know in the comments below, and maybe we could do a few other things in here as well, other than pretty much, I guess you would call it mod showcasing. But the last 2 vehicles we have is this McLaren right here. It's a McLaren, let me see, I forget. 600 LT Spider. So we have this one, and we have the Porsche 918 over here. That's the other one. So, like I said earlier, we're going to do something a little different. In the McLaren, the motor is already in there like typically would do, and then we'll work on the suspension and put the body together and paint it and whatnot. That is probably going to be the next episode. In this episode, we'll do the 918, but I haven't done the engine yet, and I haven't done the suspension or anything else, but I have the engine on the stand over here, and it's ready to be assembled. Other than I might be missing a few parts here and there, but I'm going to go ahead and put the engine together for you guys, but I'm going to pretty much just play some music, some probably my channel music there, and speed up the footage so you guys can watch if you want to, while at the same time you don't have to. So I'm going to go ahead and get to building this engine, and then we'll slap it in the car there. We'll probably do the same for the suspension as well, and then I'll rejoin you guys again with a commentary when we get back to the, or not get back, but when we start working on the body panels for the vehicle. Just a heads up too, for both of the vehicles, I believe I have all the body paneling for the Porsche. I'm not sure if I do for the McLaren, just because they have a lot of options and variety, so it's a little strange. But and I have the wheels and tires and everything ready to go, so you guys, you'll get to see that, and maybe you won't see too much of me going into the tablet and buying parts, but we'll see. But anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in advance, and I'm going to go ahead and get started on restoring this Porsche 918. Alright, we are back, and we're going to go ahead and continue on with the Porsche 918 here. Hope you guys enjoyed the little speed run, for those of you that do enjoy watching it that way. And like I said, on the McLaren, we'll do it the normal way that we do it. The engine's already put in here. In fact, I don't think I put oil in it, so I'm just going to do that while I'm thinking about it. Yeah, there's no oil in this thing, so we'll go ahead and put some oil in it. We're kind of working on 2 cars at once here, I guess you can say. And then now we could continue with work. So the interior on both the cars is already done. I just need to do the exterior now. So let's go ahead and start putting that together. And we'll put the rear bumper on. The tail light. There you go. I kind of went, and this is the same for the... Ooh, nice. For the McLaren too, I kind of just went for the restore. Not looking really for a full-on mod, like modded version all souped up and whatnot. I added a few little parts here and there, like you may have caught it, like the ignition coils and some of the gearboxing and whatnot, which is what I did over on the McLaren as well. Okay, so I have all this. What is remaining? Rear window and then the plates. Okay. Is that the... Oh, there it is. It's right there, and that's hard to see. Okay. So there is a part I am going to have to buy again. Whoops. Or not buy again, but make me go in here again. Oh, and as you see, I was working on the McLaren, buying that. So we need the rear window. Where the hell? Oh, there it is. Man, that's tiny. Okay, now we just need plates, which we're gonna do our usual California plates. We'll put SoCal 918. I think it needed two, so we'll install both of them. That one, and even though you probably wouldn't want to do this on a Porsche, but we're doing it. So that is completely restored 100%. Let's go into normal mode. We're going to go ahead and close it up and move it to the paint shop. I'm going to close this. Oh, let me close this too. There we go. And on this car, I don't know if it has a livery or not. Oh, I guess it does. I can't see where it's at though. Must have placeholders for him, but it doesn't actually have one. The factory color is blue. That actually looks pretty cool. The only thing though is the McLaren I'm going to keep the same color it is, which is blue. So I'm not trying to do two blue cars back to back. Ooh, that looks kind of cool with the silver. Silver with the black. You know, we don't do too many silver cars. Let's go ahead and do that. But see how we... that's very Porsche, like that matte silver look, but it's like on the older Porsche. Just go ahead and leave it metallic. Cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and move this into the dyno. That didn't go to the dyno, did it? Oh, there it is. I moved it out here by mistake. Move to dyno. There we go. Alright, so it does have an upgraded gearbox and a few things here and there, so we should see some performance increases in it. Yep. So stock horsepower on this motor is 485, and it's 601 nautical miles at 170 RPM. So let's see how we do on this run. That is not bad. We were almost up to 600 horsepower, and all we did was the transmission and ignition coils. That's pretty much the only upgrades this thing has. So you get a 20% gain out of just those small upgrades. The transmission's not exactly small, but still, that's not too bad. So let's go ahead and move it out to the entrance here, so we can take a look at it and kind of do our typical walk around of the car. Ooh, I do love it in this silver gray color. It looks pretty neat. It's pretty snazzy, I must say. I'm gonna go ahead and open the door and get in here and take a look. Oh yeah, they did a good job with this. It's getting pretty good. I'm assuming that's a screen. I can't zoom in. I'm a little limited. Oh, that sounds so cool. If you have surround headsets on, you can hear that behind you. Oh, that is neat. Alright, let's go ahead and do our usual. We'll do our speed run with it. And we'll see how this thing does on the track. So even though it does have performance parts, I kept with just sport tires. So I think it was either sport or standard tires. So I'm hoping that we don't lose grip here and we start crashing. Because again, it is pretty fast, but I don't have many mods on it to make it insanely fast. And we completely destroyed it again, so let's try that again. It does have a hard handling with this tires. So not bad. It went 309 kilometers an hour. That's pretty quick considering we haven't done much to this car. And it is really touchy though. So with these tires on it, if you try to correct in any way, you'll lose it like I did on the first try. So something to keep in mind with the tires on the cars if you're looking for really high performance, or even just a little bit in this case. I mean, if I put a lot more performance into it, obviously it would have been just roasting tires and spinning all over the place, but in this case it wasn't too bad. So overall, I'm pretty satisfied with the car. That's a good looking car. I've never been a fan of the 918, but looking at it in this game, it looks pretty nice, I must say. I'm always tried true to my 911 Turbo. That's one of my dream cars, is to own a 911 Turbo Porsche. But anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for this episode of Car Mechanic Simulator. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought, and until next time, take care.